always said my life should be a movie. Got an EP coming out. A little backstory, narrate so that people aren't confused by what this EP means. I want to give a backstory to 18 years, 4,042 miles. So, how is it that I am a father to a 18-year-old that I have no communication with until here recently? The first thing we have to understand is how the boy got from South Carolina to Alaska. The military was the ticket that took me from the South up there to the cold yonder that I ended up in. So in the military, I end up going AWOL, absent without leave. Basically, as a soldier, I decided I wasn't going to do my job anymore. That's how I end up in Chevak. Chevak is a village. If you're curious enough, go look it up. You'll find it. You look at Alaska like a face, it's on the chin. So it'll be a bump on the chin is where Chevak is. So Chevak is where I end up. My son's mother is how I end up in Chevak. Meet her in Fairbanks. She's going to the University of Alaska, Fairbanks, UAF. That's how I end up in Chevak. So once I end up in Chevak, everything's good. As long as I'm smoking weed, not doing anything. I might flirt a little bit here and there, but I would not go outside of our relationship. So going back to the trafficking of alcohol, the villages in Alaska are dry, so you can't just go into the store and buy liquor. For those of us who are down here in the States, that's not how things work up there. So to get a bottle of liquor, you can easily pay $300 for a pint of liquor. So that's not the type of party I was having. I didn't have that kind of money. So there was something to supplement my alcoholic side, which was homebrew, taking some warm water, and you make it by the 5-gallon fulls. I think it was 4.5 pounds of sugar, and then you needed the round ball yeast. Can't remember the exact measurement on the round ball yeast, but you could brew that for 24 hours, and it would turn into a concoction that you could get drunk off of. Once I started with that concoction, I was through. I could not control myself. I began to sleep with any and everyone that was up there. Just if you was there and I had some in my system, I was going outside of the relationship. At that time, my son's mother couldn't take it. She left me, took our baby son with her. But we're focusing on the 18 years that I had between myself and my middle child. So continuing with the story, with my middle child, so that those of you who live in the States that don't really know Alaska, people in Alaska will know what a village is. They'll understand. But when I say I was the only black person in the village, I am not exaggerating. There was I want to say one black guy that I remember that came into the village, and he was bringing some stuff in, and then he was gone. Within like 3 days, he was back out. So when I say I was the only black man running around in the village, that's what I mean. So yes, you have half black children. So that's something that you do see on a regular. But as far as a black Afro-American man in the village running around, that was me. That was the only one that was doing that. So when I finally get back home to South Carolina, I struggled up there for a little while before I made it back home. I had fathered another child, and it was only a rumor. I knew that the mother and I had some sort of relationship, so that was it. When I got back home, didn't see any pictures, didn't have any communication. So yes, time pressed on. And I'm not gonna lie, even for my son's sake, I didn't try to reach out. Once I got back home from Alaska, I was just like, I was done with Alaska. I just closed the door on it. There were a couple people I would keep ties with, but even they would tell you it was hard to keep track of Terry once I got back home. When I got back home, I kind of lapsed on everything Alaska. Recently, I want to say mid last year, me and my son linked back up. We've been building. So when he came down to celebrate my birthday with me, that was just recently, February, when he came and took pictures with him and Ariana, my little princess. and he shared some pictures. I got a couple messages, was like, Terry, she looks just like your daughter. And so now, as a father, I have to, because, man, what else can I do, man? I don't know what, you can't make up for 18 years. You can't do that. So that's how you end up with a span of 18 years, 4,042 miles between you and your child. But the key is, like I said, we are working at it. And I am very, very OCD about things. You can ask my wife. She'll let you know I'm very OCD about things. And being that my daughter has allowed me to communicate, I will take that. I will take it. Like, the fact that we're able to openly have a conversation, that was like so life-giving. But I've told a story, tears is welling up in my eyes, so it's about time to let this one go. The EP on Ariana's birthday, it'll be live on all platforms. Go ahead and check that out to hear these 4 songs full of emotion. A Father Exposed is the side chant for this one. I gotta let it be known. 18 years, 4,042 miles.
No excuses, no excuses. No excuses.